Hello YouTube, it's Vision and thank you for the support in the last video. I didn't expect it this much from you guys. Thank you all for being supportive to me. And today, as promised, I'm here trying to take on the challenge from doctors predicting a hack consultation fee hackathon. I have already downloaded the data set. Without further ado, let's dive into it. And as you can see that I have already downloaded the dataset. It's in my download folder, and in this these three files I have converted the three files into CSV format so that it's really easy for us to extract and munch the data, because this video is using a basic concept and not really getting a deep dive into converting data from Excel to CSV in Python. So we'll be just going about on tip of it and not diving into more deeper concepts. So without further ado, let's get into it. First of all, let's clear all things from my shell. It has been clear. I don't know why I did that, but okay, let's get started. I have divided the code in three parts, in three sections, wherein there would be importing the libraries, then there's going to be this munging about the data, and then finally on the prediction part. For this tutorial, for this particular session, for this particular prediction, we are going to be using linear regression. As you can see that I have already imported the model from a linear model from SkLearn documentation. Yeah, that's about it. So I have imported regular expression. I have imported NumPy, pandas, my data frame library, and I have imported linear models. I imported label encoder. In the data munging part, I have first of all loaded the CSV into train data and test data, and I have selected particular columns or features that you can say as qualifications, experience, and rating, profile, etc. So these are the major columns that are going to be used for you know for predicting about up fees. And the next part, I have copied or I have actually transformed from right to left to a variable, the x train, the train data of the selected value, selected feature. So this is going to take all the selected features data, so from all the rows of the columns listed above in the selected columns to the x train, which is going to be the data frame. Now next I have printed just the head, so it prints out about how I'm it's if I'm going in the right direction or not. That's just about it. And before heading on to the actual munging part of the data, I just want to say that all the code is available on GitHub if you want. It's in the folder name doc price prediction, and yeah, so you can go there and copy up, or deduce your own format for tackling this data. So uh, towards the experience part of the features of the feature. So what we have here, okay, so we are taking two lists for each of the rows, or iter rows. Iter rows is going to be basically traversing through experience, the experience column. The every row would be tested out, and it would be appended in a list called S. And then we have created another list called sit. That's just a temporary name, you can name it another thing as well. And we have used regular expression here to find every number in the list, and through number list we have got a number which is the experience that has been listed in the list, and I have appended that into the list variable. And then from the sit list variable I have imported that to the x train. And similar goes for the X test part, wherein I iterate over the rows and created an S2 variable and then appended that. Yeah, that's all the similar. Here just we are using that's unique is the regular expression for extracting the number out from the model, from the sorry features. Yeah. So next comes in the qualification part. As qualification is actually, yeah, that's really important for our part to be encoded, because qualification the data looks like some kind of BBA, BMS, or something like that. But we don't actually have to, we don't actually get to have text data in our models. So we cannot print for or predict for text data just yet, because we are going through basics. And yeah, it's really hard to prediction on text data. That's another topic that we'll be talking on about. But without further ado, let's see what I have done here. I have initialized a variable with label encoder function, which is going to be coming from the pre-processing part of the sklearn library. And I have taken the qualifications of both the X test and the X train and replaced it with comma delimited value, comma values would be separated with spaces, and then it would be encoded. Same done here for the profile and rating. And then about from the from the model equals to linear model dot linear regression and model dot fit, which is going to fit the data from x from which is trying to match the training features to the fees features, and the machine is going to learn about from here. This is where the main part comes in. And next would be the prediction for the X test, which our model going to be predicting for. So what it train on, it is going to test on about the X test. The next part would be creating a data frame and then putting that data frame to a CSV and then saving it to one.csv. So that's about it. And let's run the model. I have a few times ran the model, so it's not going to be a problem. But I don't know, my machine configuration can go down any moment. So as well, I would really recommend that you go along and find out about sklearn. That is going to be helping us a lot in the next tutorials. I was planning to, actually make a video on actually using linear regression, like creating the function from scratch. I was thinking to make that video, but as I cannot get more time, I was not able to do so. So in later videos, I hope that I would really put up the video on linear regression, and as well use gradient descent there as well. So yeah, as the objective function. Okay, so as our model has predicted, so as you can see that our model has done really good, and we have got a CSV file. So what I have did that is I have converted that CSV file to XLS, as we are as I said earlier that we are going to be going through basics. So, and this file can be uploaded now to Hackathon dashboard, and you can submit your doctor's fee and see if your fee is actually accurate or not based on your doctor you get. That's it for the first video of the series. And in the next model, I hope that I really want to create a linear regression from scratch, but let's see if that happens. And I sure hope that you guys like the video. And yeah, if you really like the video and want more from the channel, you can hit the subscribe button and press on the bell icon.